The only drawback of almost any Mercedes Benz car is its price, and the GL, which saw the light of day in 2006, is no exception. The future owner, paying a significant amount for a car, expects to receive an adequate quality of workmanship and service to the brand. The driving pleasure of the GL is exactly as advertised. Once you're done, you're looking forward to your next opportunity to get behind the wheel. Designed for the American market and manufactured in Tuscaloosa, USA, the car has an arrogant disdain for modern trends in smallness and economy. The line of powerful, high-torque engines is opened by the petrol 5.5-liter V8 installed on the GL 500, GL 550 in the USA, with a capacity of 382 horsepower, with providing acceleration to hundreds in 6.5s. At the same time, he is not so voracious, 13.5 liters in mixed and 18.5 liters in urban cycles. Then comes the GL 450 with a 4.6-liter V8 producing 335 horsepower, and 3 variants with diesel engines, 2 with V-shaped 3-liter 6s, GL 320 CDI and GL 350 CDI of 215 and 224 liters, with, respectively, and a 4-liter V8 with a capacity of 302 liters, with. All this splendor is designed to work flawlessly under the hood of premium SUVs, but for early models, 2006 to 2007, significant statistics of failures and uneven engine operation have been accumulated, associated with defects in the balance shaft and timing chain. The concern keeps the reason a secret, but the frequent replacement of the original numbers of these parts indicates an active struggle for their quality, which ended quite successfully. No such problems were noted on cars manufactured in 2008 and beyond. Nevertheless, work to replace the shaft and chain will cost about 60,000 rubles, and more, depending on the location of the repair and the degree of neglect of the problem. A rather significant expense item is the particulate filter, the routine replacement of which is required on a run of 200,000 kilometers. The issue price is about 150,000 rubles. After 2010, the manufacturer offers cars, including those specifically for the Russian market, without a particulate filter. The absence of a filter can be determined by the constant dark gray coating on the exhaust pipes and bumper, which is not very aesthetically pleasing, but does not affect the speed. In vehicles equipped with the BLUTEC exhaust after-treatment ecosystem, an additional consumable is a fluid containing urea. Its cost is 1,000 rubles. For 10 liters, the total volume is 33 liters. Topping up the liquid is done as needed. A complete replacement of the liquid is every second MOT. It should be noted that the oil change maintenance recommended by the manufacturer for Russian operation is 10,000 kilometers due to the low quality of the fuel. On cars with a mileage of more than 200 to 250,000 kilometers, a turbine disease occurs, which is manifested by a loss of power during acceleration and the corresponding check engine signal. When the engine is restarted, the symptoms disappear, but with more frequent manifestations of a malfunction, you will have to fork out for a turbine control unit. The block is not repaired, because it is assumed that its unsuitability is associated with the service life of the graphite coating of the rheostat, and is changed along with the turbine. The issue price varies from 50 to 180,000 rubles, depending on the turbine manufacturer. All engine options are equipped with an automatic 7-speed gearbox with manual shifting. The adaptive unit adapts to your driving style and works great. But even in this unit, an unpleasant surprise can await: knocks and jerks when driving. To solve this problem, which is typical mainly for cars manufactured in 2006 to 2008, it is often necessary to change the automatic transmission valve body with the ECU, which will cost from 120,000 rubles, or only the electronic control unit, which, with consumables and flashing, will take at least 80,000 rubles. In the US, Mercedes GLs are sold with permanent all-wheel drive, with the Off-Road Pro package available as an option. For Europe, the Off-Road Pro package is included as standard. It includes a reduction gear, multi-plate electronically controlled center and rear differential clutches, multi-level air suspension. The maximum ground clearance is 307 millimeters, which, together with the presence of locks and the off-road ABS mode, makes it possible to overcome impressive obstacles, including water ones. The permissible declared fording depth is 600 millimeters. But the possibilities of air suspension should still be used exclusively for their intended purpose, to combat off-road. If you overcome the speed bumps and jump on high curbs with the suspension raised to the maximum or even the middle position, it it will hit your wallet by replacing the rear air springs, work 2,900 rubles, and the front suspension strut assembly, work 3,200 rubles. Usually, the front struts serve at least 120,000 kilometers and come into disrepair due to a design feature, the absence of an anthem. Winter reagents and all-weather dust and dirt lead to fatal consequences. In general, the suspension is very reliable. Even the notorious stabilizer struts need to be replaced only after 100,000 kilometers, work 1,000 rubles per pair. The brake system adequately fulfills the load placed on it and stops the 2.5-ton unit without visible effort. At the same time, pads serve an average of at least 40,000 kilometers, and discs, at least 60,000 kilometers in the urban cycle, and when the car is operated mainly on highways, discs and pads go up to 100,000 kilometers. Chrome body parts annually turn into a headache for the owner, because their slightly peeling appearance seriously spoils the impression of an expensive SUV. This is especially noticeable on cars of recent years of production. Either the chrome has become the wrong one, or the atmosphere is more aggressive. The interior trim is quite consistent with the class of the car. The trunk is large and roomy. However, when using all 7 seats, the luggage space is reduced to 200 liters and it is inconvenient to get to additional seats, but this is compensated by a transparent sunroof and the ability to watch DVD. Screens are installed in the headrests of the seats. Complaints about plastic squeaks, wire laying, lack of accuracy in fitting interior elements arise in relation to cars made for the American market. Europeans have perfect build quality. The electronic equipment of the car has a rich option and works flawlessly. There are some complaints about the automatic dip beam adjustment. Auto-tuning causes dissatisfaction among oncoming drivers, while the system does not allow you to manually adjust the light. Periodic shutdown of the busiest light bulbs responsible for the brake light and auto-switching of the signal to dimensions occur due to burnout of the contact track. The cost of replacing the board is 1,200 rubles a piece. So, despite the compromising evidence dug up against the will of the author, the Mercedes Benz GL still deserves the title of flagship among heavy SUVs and fully corresponds to its purpose, to quickly, safely, and comfortably transport a citizen rich in finances and family happiness between cities and countries, regardless of the quality of the road coverage and weather conditions.